Hey guys, what's going on? Plan B here, and today I've got a first video of a brand new series I'm going to be doing where I'm going to go through all of the Safeguard maps on multiplayer, which if you don't know what Safeguard is, it's basically a survival game mode within the squads mode on multiplayer. And what I'm basically going to do is go through all the maps, find a spot that'd be safe to be, and make a video and like what streaks and all that. I'll be putting a little picture on the screen referencing what I use and everything. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all the multiplayer maps, probably the DLC maps as well if they have. I would assume that they will have squads mode on them. But anyway, the recommended streaks that I would use is I have all six. There are only 6 streaks, and they will be on the screen. They will be listed from top to bottom in the order which I would use them, which will be the sentry gun is the number one I would use because it's not user controlled, so you can just sit it there and it will shoot them by itself. The Battle Hind, which is the same, you don't have to control it. The IMS, I have it in third place just because it only has 4 explosives, and after the 4 explosives it's gone. So but the IMS is good to have. The Vulture, which is basically the quad rotor from Black Ops, is good to have again because it is not man controlled, and it can cover you from wherever you're at. If you're gonna go get streaks or go get a support drop, it's good to have. And the Trinity rocket is on the and is number 5 in the number 5 slot because it is man controlled and it only has the 3 missiles, and it doesn't guarantee a kill every time. So, and then the Helo Scout, I have that at the very bottom because it is man controlled, and unless you're a really good sniper, I would not get it. I think I've only gotten it once because I picked it up by accident and I didn't want it to use up a slot, so I just got rid of it. And the recommended guns, the guns can be up to you. If you use whatever you feel like using, but I have 6 guns on here that I would recommend. The number for one of your gun slots, I would recommend having either the FP6, which is a pump action shotgun, the MTS 255, which is a semi-auto. It's basically a giant revolver. It's got 5 shots in it, and it's without sleight of hand. I would recommend the FP6 just because it's faster to reload, and then the 44 Magnum, which in the game it's called something else. I think it's called like the Widow or Widowmaker or something like that. But the Magnum is, I don't know if it's a rare drop or if it's just completely random, but I haven't gotten it very many times, but I really enjoy using it. And for machine guns or assault rifles or whatever, I use the ARX 160 is the number 1 assault rifle or machine gun that I will use. I use the MTAR every once in a while, and the chainsaw. I don't use that a lot because I don't know if the spawning for the weapons is completely random or not. But if it is, if you get the chainsaw really early, or if the chainsaw will drop, I would recommend getting it because it's a pretty good, because if you get it later in the later rounds, it's harder to kill the people and rank them up. But if you do get it, you can always, like, if they drop one of those tokens that'll rank up your gun, I would recommend maybe if one of those drops, switch the weapon real quick if you have time, and then get the point for the chainsaw. But I would recommend, you could use any assault rifle. Those are the 3 that I've used probably the most. I haven't used the M27 a lot, and I have not used the AK-12 a lot. I think that the AK-12 is probably a little bit more accurate than the ARX, but I haven't used it a lot, and I may start using it a little bit more. You may see it in future episodes of this. And moving on to the perks, you can get all the perks, as many as you can. I assume that you can get them all. I don't know if they eventually replace or if they will just stop spawning or whatever. But you want to get sleight of hand. ICU and blast shields first. I mean, like everything else, they're completely random. The dropping, but sleight of hand and ICU and blast shield are the top three that you want to get as soon as possible. If you have the FP6, it's not as much of an issue. Of course, it's always good to have sleight of hand. But if you have the MTS, then you definitely want it, because you know that guy it reloads really slow, and it's always good to reload quicker in close quarters. I mean, most of these videos will probably be these strategies will probably be campy type videos. I mean, all of the ones I've done have been kind of difficult to do. But basically, all you want to do for this map is get up on this rooftop here, and you've seen through like what has played, where I've placed some of the stuff, like on that side, right where the riot shield guy is coming from. You could place sentry guns there. On the opposite building, after you cross over that little bridge, you could put a IMS in your IEDs. And basically what you want to do is stay up here on this roof until your support guy that you spawn with, until he dies. And once he dies, you want to drop down into this kitchen area. And as you see right there, there's two. The riot shield guys, really want to watch out for them. I've been killed by them so many times, and it's like really annoying to get killed by them. But what you want to do is come down in here into the diner and hide behind the bar, and they will not jump over the bar, and they will only come from that one room, from the kitchen area. And what for sometimes the riot shield guys will glitch, and they'll be holding their riot shields like awkwardly, so you could be able to shoot them. But you want to kill them as fast as you possibly can, because if they get back there with you and they hit you twice, you're dead. So I mean, if you rank up your gun enough, you should be able to kill them in one shot with your shotgun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just camp on the I don't like to use the word camp in this, but you stay on that rooftop until your guy dies. I mean, you could come down here like right away, but he'll just stay. Most likely will stay to the right of where I'm at right now. And he will kill people, but he'll die sooner, and I like to get my use out of him before, you know, he dies. And near the end here, you'll see, like, we're on round 19 right now. I've skipped through it. This was originally like 24 minutes. But you'll see spots where I place stuff. Sometimes I don't know if there was any within what I still have here, because I cut out quite a bit. But I think a couple times maybe I just randomly will throw down one of my streaks just so I can pick up something else, because I run down there and stuff like that. You see right there, the guy walks up to me and you have to shoot him in the leg. And just before he does that, or you might have to get up and then run around him and shoot him in the back, because sometimes you shoot him a couple times and he'll put his right shield down on the floor so you can't shoot him. And to the left, actually, there's a little window where you can see into the kitchen. Sometimes a guy will stand there, and he can't shoot you, but if you stand up, he will, and you just gotta watch out for there, because if you don't hear anybody coming, and you think that there's nobody there, then you could stand up and possibly get killed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my first episode of my Safeguard strategy series. Like I said, all these videos are gonna seem campy, because you know it's depending on like what map it is. It may be easier to run around. On my whiteout strategy video, I do run around a little bit more. I don't run around the entire map, but I don't just sit in one spot. But anyway, we're coming up on the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Look out for my next video, and have a nice day.
Weapon proficiency increased. Hostiles eliminated. Get ready for the next wave. Reinforcements have arrived. Outpost secured.